Marak was said to have once been a man, long ago. He was a fierce warrior who lost his family to betrayal and misfortune, and he had cursed the heavens, vowing revenge on the gods and anyone who still worshipped them. In his rage, he was cast into darkness, where he transformed into something monstrous, his soul tainted by an unending desire for fear and vengeance. For centuries, Marak haunted the outskirts of the village, preying on the souls of the weak-hearted. Villagers reported strange sounds in the dead of night, whispers from the shadows, the scrape of claws against stone, and sometimes the eerie sight of glowing red eyes peering from the edge of the forest. Marak rarely revealed his form, preferring instead to torment his victims through their own minds. One night, a farmer named Jarek dared to challenge Marak's curse. Tired of living in fear, he ventured into the woods with a torch and a heart full of defiance. His children had been waking every night from nightmares, whispering of the red-eyed shadow that stood outside their window. The village priest had offered prayers, the healer had suggested potions, but Jarek knew only one solution remained: to confront the demon himself. The deeper Jarek went, the colder and darker the forest became. Even the torchlight seemed to dim, as if frightened of what lay ahead. Finally, he heard the dreaded whisper. "Why have you come, mortal?" Marak's voice slithered through the darkness. Jarek's heart pounded, but he stood firm, gripping his torch. "I've come to end your torment. You've stolen the peace of this village for too long." The shadows twisted, and slowly Marak emerged, a massive, sinewy figure cloaked in darkness. His eyes were two glowing embers, and his voice dripped with malice. "You think a mortal can stop me?" Marak sneered. "I feed on fear, and tonight I will feast on yours." But Jarek did not tremble. He held the torch high, the flame flickering but unyielding. "Then I'll bring you no fear tonight, demon, only light." As he thrust the torch toward Marak, the demon shrieked, recoiling as the light struck him. His form wavered, a mass of shadows retreating and reforming, struggling against the light that Jarek wielded. In a final burst of rage, Marak let out a howl that shook the forest and fled into the depths of darkness. After that night, Marak was rarely seen, only glimpsed on the darkest nights when the mist crept in and the moon hid behind clouds. Jarek had driven him back, weakening his power, and the villagers lived more peacefully. But every once in a while, when the wind howled just right, they would hear a faint whisper, Marak still lurking, watching, waiting for a time when fear would return to him.